Hi guys, it's Nancy here and welcome back to my channel and my new video. Back to the old setup. Yeah, I love this setup so much. So today we're gonna talk about things that you can do when you're stuck at home. The situation in the whole world is completely crazy, and if I'm being honest, I wasn't taking this very seriously up till like a few days ago or a week ago. And yeah, now we are kind of all stuck at home and really annoyed by that fact, and I totally get that. I was supposed to be in Amsterdam right now, for example, and that trip got cancelled. Like, better said, my flight got cancelled. But yeah, I am trying to stay positive and look this on a brighter side and like not get super annoying and stuff like that, which can be hard from time to time. And yeah, this is why I wanted to film this video, to inspire any of you if you feel even a little bit annoyed or bored because you have to stay at home. In some countries here in Europe, you are obligated to stay at home by the law, and in Germany this is not yet a case. But it doesn't matter where you are, and if you're obligated by the law to stay at home or not, you will still have to try to stay at home at least. It will be better for you and the people around you, because yeah, this is actually the safest thing to do right now, and the most helpful thing to do right now is to just stay at home and chill for a bit until the situation calms down a little bit. It's like annoying. The fact that we don't know how long this can take is also annoying, and I get that. But as I said, trying to stay positive is really the key here. I saw that Danielle Carolyn posted a video on this a few days ago, and I was like, okay, I have to post something like this from my perspective. So yeah, she inspired me to post this. This is definitely not my idea, and there are quite some videos going around YouTube on the similar topic, but I think everybody has a little different perspective on that, and I will link some of the videos down below if you need some extra inspiration. So yeah, this will be different for everyone depending on your living situation. If you live in a house, apartment, and depending on where you live in this world, how the weather is and stuff like that. If you live by yourself, with your family, parents, siblings, or your partner. So what you're able to do or not will be depending on that, obviously. So I was thinking about the things that everybody can do. Like, doesn't matter who you're living with, where do you live, and stuff like that. So yeah, now I'm just gonna stop rambling and get right into the first tip for today. So I have my Google Keep Notes right here, and the first thing on my list is do online courses. You can use any social platform to do that, including YouTube as well, where you can find super helpful videos on almost every topic you can think of. But also you can use websites like Skillshare, for example, and this will be super helpful when trying to learn a new skill. We probably all want to learn something new and have a lot of things on our list, but never have time to get into this. But now is the perfect time to do so, I think, and you can use this time you can use this time to do something good for yourself, to create new habits and create new skills. So depending on how long this situation will last, I will start learning how to sew, because I already have a sewing machine, and I started doing that kinda some time ago, but I didn't have enough time to proceed. So now is going to be the perfect time to do so and maybe start making my own clothes. And yeah, this was my wish for the longest time, and I really think that everyone has this one skill that we want to learn. So now will be the perfect time to do so. Even not using any online platform to do so, you can still probably do that. If you live with your parents, for example, you could ask your mom to show you some things, or maybe learn how to cook with your mom and make delicious meals for your family. So the second thing is you work on that project, and you probably know what project that is. We all have some projects we started or wanted to start and never got into it, and now we really have the time to research, and you cannot say things like, oh, I don't have time for that right now, because you do have time now. So time cannot be an excuse anymore. And yeah, for example, for me, I wanted to start my own website for quite some time now, and I am finally getting into it. So yeah, just make a good action plan and start working on that project. Doesn't matter if it's a blog or maybe you wanted to start a YouTube channel, which if you want to start a YouTube channel, this would be probably a good time to do so, because a lot of people are at home and have more time to watch some YouTube videos. And also, for some starting help, I created a mini series on my channel some time ago where I talk about everything you need to start your own YouTube channel. So I will link that series down below so you guys can check them out if you always wanted to start a YouTube channel and now you have the time to do so. So the third thing on my list is spring cleaning, and you probably know that I posted quite few spring cleaning videos on my channel. I posted an Organize With Me Part 1, Organize With Me Part 2, and Deep Clean With Me for spring. Yeah, spending time at home, for me it's really important to have a tidy, clean space, because otherwise I will go completely crazy, I think, if I would have to be locked up in my apartment and it's not clean and organized. So yeah, I will totally recommend doing that if you feel you're getting into a rut or something like that, or you're feeling annoyed by the fact that you have to spend a lot of time at your home. At least make it clean and a nice space to spend your time in. So the fourth thing is kind of connected to that. Organize everything what has been bothering you for some time now, like that junk drawer you have in your kitchen or your closet. Do a really good organizing, declutter everything. Now you will have the time to do that. And also, as I said, if we have to spend so much time at home, at least we can make sure that everything is organized and we don't feel annoyed by our space. Get inspired. Like, YouTube is a great way to get inspired, but if you want to do it like more individually and more personally, I would advise you on creating a Pinterest board, like a dream board or something like that. Something that will inspire you, something that will motivate you to go through this crazy phase and plan how your life is going to look afterwards. And maybe even get some ideas on things that you can do right now, like projects that you can start working on right now and things like that. And generally, to get inspired, Pinterest is the best place ever to do so. So the sixth thing on my list is to just consume more content, which can be like kind of tricky saying that, honestly. For a lot of people, they don't have time to watch that many YouTube videos, movies, Netflix, TV shows, whatever. And why not consume more content? I don't think that is wrong at all. I don't see any reason why you would do so. There are a lot of books you can read, and like yeah, that's the main thing. I don't mean like you have to watch something to consume your content. You can read as well, read some blog posts and read books. I have my book recommendations over here, and these are for fiction, Me Before You, and the second part of this book, which is After You. I love these books so much. It's like pure romantic, and I'm a sucker for romantic, honestly. So these are some really great books to read. You can read them online as well if you don't want to buy them. Like, you obviously have to buy them online as well, but it will be cheaper. Yeah, as I said, amazing books. And then for like more self-help books, if you're into that, which I am, this is the book I'm currently reading right now, and I just started it and I really like this. I also read a lot of reviews on this book and stuff like that. And this is High Performance Habits. This is how it looks like. And I know that they have this book online as well on Audible. So you guys can, create Audible and listen to some online books, listen to some podcasts. My favorite podcasts are the Gals on the Go, obviously. I love it so much, with Kenzie Elizabeth, and then the Real podcast and Mood with Lauren Elizabeth. I started listening to this one as well. Let me just tell you what's the name of it. Influencer Business with Trove. And this is really a great podcast if you're an influencer or trying to be one. And then of course Coffee Talk with Kylie Nicholson. So I will link all of these down below in the description box if you guys want to check them out. But yeah, I love listening to podcasts, and I think they're a great way to learn something new, but also very entertaining at the same time. And you can like put your headphones on and do some spring cleaning and listen to some podcasts. Like, good multitasking, you know what I'm talking about? Also for Netflix shows, I don't know, I don't watch that many movies, but for TV shows, I love TV shows, and my current favorites are Chilling Adventures with Sabrina, and then the Riverdale. I love Riverdale, and it's so not cool that there is one episode coming weekly, but if you haven't watched Riverdale, you can just binge watch everything, so that would be really good. And also, like, my all-time favorites are Gossip Girl, and if you haven't watched it, you really have to watch it, or if you did watch it, just rewatch it. Gossip Girl is the type of show that everybody is rewatching, I guess. I watched it like 3 times, I think, which is not normal, but it is what it is. And then I really like Gilmore Girls. I loved watching Vampire Diaries, and then the spin-off of the Vampire Diaries, the originals. And also my all-time favorite is Pretty Little Liars. And yeah, that's about it. My 7th tip for today is journal it out. You feel stressed, you feel annoyed, you feel stuck, you feel like you're in a rut or whatever, journal it out. Like, write it down. Doesn't matter if you're gonna type it on your laptop, which a lot of people are kind of against it and never talk about it, but I actually really like journaling on my laptop. And then, of course, obviously you can write it down on a piece of paper or in your notebook or whatever. If you know Lavender, that's a channel here on YouTube, and she created amazing journal props, and this was like on my list for like longest time, like things to do when you're bored, kind of. And these are amazing, you guys. It will help you like rediscover yourself and get like really deep into your feelings and emotions. And yeah, Lavender also creates some great content. I was watching her videos today on this similar topic as well, things to do when you're stuck at home. And she was talking about her journal prompts as well. So I will link that video down below as well if you need some more inspiration, and you can like binge watch Lavender's videos because she's truly amazing and really talking about self-growth and self-care and good habits and all about that. And you guys should check out her channel if you haven't. But I think you probably already know about her, but I want to just put it out there if you never heard of it. So my 8th tip is spend your time in nature. So this will depend obviously on if you are obligated by the law to stay at your home or not, which in Germany, as I said, we can still go outside. I would obviously not recommend going to the city and into crowds and stuff like that. So spend your time in nature, go on a nice walk or hike, and yeah, spend your time in nature, reconnect with nature, and just chill, be on the fresh air. We tend to spend most of our time at home or in the city, So this will be the perfect timing to go outside and spend some time in the nature, in woods, by the river, depending on where you live, maybe by the ocean. That would be amazing right now, but yeah. So my next tip is, which is I think, yeah, 9th tip, and this is do a self-care spa night. Put on a hair mask, put on a face mask, I don't know, do your self-tanning routine, whatever, just chill, make some coffee, maybe do a bubble bath and just relax for the evening. Like, if you cannot go to the spa center, bring the spa center to your home, you know what I mean? And I love doing this. I do this occasionally and it makes me feel super relaxed. And my 10th tip is kind of inspired by my boyfriend, who is currently playing video games, and that is to play video games. And I love playing Sims, and this is a game that I played like for my whole childhood, literally since the first part. And yeah, you don't have time to play video games on the regular basis if you're not if that's not your hobby, obviously. But I think I might play some Sims, and also you can play some Nintendo games, which are great for like party gaming night. And if you're living with your family or your partner or even by yourself, who cares, you can play Nintendo games, and they're always super fun. They're always like a huge throwback to our childhood and stuff like that. And as I said, super fun, and you guys can always do that. These were all the tips I prepared for today, but I want to say a few more things, because as I said, I watched a Lavender video today in the morning, and she was talking about doing nothing. And I think this is like really, really big, because normally we don't have time to do nothing, or we feel bad where we're not doing anything, which I will feel so lazy and depressed kind of when I'm not doing anything. But yesterday I kind of took the whole day and I wasn't doing anything, and today I was like, okay, yesterday I really did nothing. Like, I did the things that I wanted to do, like admin tasks and my Facebook group for YouTube support and stuff like that, and I watched some YouTube videos, I cooked and did random things around the home. But I didn't have a to-do list. I didn't, my day wasn't structured. I was just following my heart and doing what I was feeling like doing at that moment. So maybe take a few days to just do nothing and follow your heart, because I think this is the perfect time to do so. And also, one other thing I want to say, which is kind of actually sad that we have to talk about this, but spend some time with your family and your loved ones. We don't take enough time during our busy schedules to spend quality time with our people, and this is a very hard situation for the whole world, but also at the same time it's a really, really great opportunity for us to have some me time, to have some family time, some quality time with your partner or whatever. And yeah, just sit around and talk and watch some movies together and have fun, have a dance party, do whatever. But yeah, spend some time with your family. If you're alone at home, it's a different story, and I don't want to make anybody feel bad with saying these things, because I don't even know how long it can get, because I never lived alone, to be honest. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it can be super hard for some of you guys out there if you're living alone. If you are living with somebody, use this time to do some nice things together and deepen up your relationship and stuff like that. So this was it for this video. It's really hard to, not hard, but it's kind of, I don't feel 100% sure if how I should be acting right now. And I know I am acting super positive in this video, and that is because I want to make myself feel more positive as well, and just continue living a normal life. Don't panic, don't read every news that you can get your hands on. Just don't please read from secure sources, or don't read news at all. Just maybe once a day for 5 minutes to just be informed what's going up around you, and you don't have to read everything about coronavirus and whatever, because that can get super annoying and depressive and super negative and stuff like that. So I really try not to read anything on this topic, if I'm being honest. And also take care and stay safe. And yeah, this is it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed and you feel a little bit more inspired after watching this. I will link everything down below in the description box, as I said, all recommendations and stuff like that. And yeah, again, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe down below if you feel like it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!